Hello and welcome to another episode of Undusted, Letters from the Past. We're about to start chapter 2 with Frozen in Time, so let's jump on in and see what happened in this family's life, because I'm curious. I had hoped to find the attic key in the living room, but it didn't turn up. I decided to search my room next. It looked exactly as it did the day I left home. Only the thick layer of dust on everything indicated any passage of time. My focus was drawn to my desk, where Dad's pocket watch lay. There used to be a time when its cogs still turned and its soft ticking could still be heard. When Mom gave Dad this pocket watch, Dad was delighted with the engraved design, a lily, just like Mom's name. Wherever Dad went, so too did the pocket watch. Shortly after I started high school, the pocket watch fell silent for good. It's lines like that that give me a little bit of dread in my tummy. What's going on? Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. Okay, so I'm guessing her dad passed away before her mom passed away. And then I don't know how much time is between those two, but this is going to be sad. Oh! Not expecting that. I don't have a lot of watch stories. I used to work at this place called Main Event, and there were like no clocks in there, so that's when I started to get into the habit of wearing a wristwatch, but I wore like a pretty basic like plastic Casio watch from like Target, because I was a party host for kids' birthdays, so I did have to deal with dishwashing every once in a while. And those were just, more reliable, even though some of these like electronic watches say like, oh yeah, we're waterproof. You kind of don't believe it, or at least I don't anyway. I'm a little bit skeptical about that. Like, I'm even afraid to like, my Fitbit says like you can wear it in the pool, but like I'm kind of afraid to do that. So yeah, I used to wear like a white plastic Casio watch, because, you're hosting a birthday party, you're trying to get them to events, and you need to see the time, and there were like no clocks inside of Main Event, so it was kind of like, it reminded me of like that one place in Percy Jackson, that casino, the Lotus Casino I think it was called, that they like go in and then like time just like honestly literally stops. Like there were people in there from the 1970s who like still hadn't aged, and I'm like, is that what Main Event is? Is it like you walk in here and like no time passes in here, but then like it does in real life? That's a joke. I know that's not how it happened, but it did feel like that, because like it was dark in there all the time, so then like you couldn't tell what time of day it was. It was really kind of wild. Does it help if I close it, you think? Oh no, there we go. Okay, good deal. Adora, how many times have I told you not to call the office directly? You're usually back by now, and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry, I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to come check my phone more often from now on. But please, text instead of call. Alright. Oh yeah, Mom. I was cleaning my room earlier and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Adora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me, and make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait, A broken pocket watch. Its time remains eternally frozen, just like my family's. Don't say that. Now I'm like worried even more. What's going on? I desperately needed Mom, but she threw herself into work as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe all of us. Days passed, and we barely spoke or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now. My grief and sorrow grew nearly unbearable as they rendered my nights sleepless. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. As much as I longed for her comfort, I wanted to comfort her too. Oh my gosh. My heart's breaking a little bit. What I found in the darkness. Ooh. Okay, let's try it out. Let's see. When I couldn't stand the silence in the house, I would listen to Dad's tapes. Listening to those songs made it feel like he was right there beside me. One day I heard a composer tell a story on a radio show. When I was a kid, my father used to hum songs he had wrote himself, so I became interested in music. I hardly saw him after my parents divorced, but whenever I sang his songs, I felt like I was back in those happy childhood days. That's how I started composing. For me, it was a way of bringing comfort not only to me, but to others in similar circumstances. I could see myself in his story, and his song resonated with me. Naturally, I admired him. Finally, I understood what Dad had meant. I wanted to tell him that I found something I couldn't live without doing. I found a part-time job and started saving money for composing tools. When Mom asked about it, I thought she was finally taking some interest in my life. Oh, so sad. My friend and I wrote and sang a song on GarageBand when we were younger. It was pretty terrible, but it was fun. I can see why people like creating songs. We called it Iowa. I'm not going to expand on that. I'm not going to sing it either, even though I think I do remember some of the lyrics. We don't even live in Iowa. I've never been to Iowa other than maybe driving through it. So I don't know why that was what we attached to. But we did. And it's one of those things where like clearly children wrote it because like 80% or almost I guess 90% of the lyrics did rhyme or at least like fit a certain cadence. And then like randomly there would be like something that totally did not need to be like it was almost like we know what we want to say, but we won't consider any other option to fit better with the melody. Like we are saying this and I don't care if it sounds off. Yeah, the confidence of a kid. Oh my gosh, there's so many little hidden areas. There, nice. Mom, you're late again. You must be exhausted. Yes, a little. How was your day? Adora, what are all those things? Oh, these? A MIDI controller, a microphone. They're tools for composing. Mm-hmm. By composing, do you mean composing music? Uh-huh. I started making songs little by little, and I got a part-time job to buy these tools myself. Wait, Adora, a part-time job? You started working just for a hobby? Adora, you need to be studying hard for your future right now. Don't waste your time on things like that. And quit your part-time job too. Oh no. A red MIDI controller, the first piece of music equipment I ever bought with my own money. This doesn't seem like it's gonna bode well. There's gonna be conflict. I wanted to tell her that it wasn't just a hobby, that I was serious. But before I could say anything, Mom said she was tired and headed towards her room. My words were met with the sound of her door closing shut. I was left alone in an all too familiar silence. I was angry at Mom for not listening to my words, but I kept trying to understand her. I thought she might change her mind if I showed her how serious I was. Much like how music had comforted me, I wanted Mom to feel comforted too, and if possible, with a song of my own creation. A melody of comfort. I think we go for it. After that day, I spent every spare moment composing. Not only was it my first song, but it was a song for Mom. When I felt I had poured enough of my heart into it, I recorded my song onto a cassette tape. I fervently hoped it would bring her some comfort. Even if I couldn't fully convince her, if I could at least help her feel a little bit better. When Mom came back home, exhausted as usual, I nervously handed her the tape. Oh, she better like it. She better not be upset. I'll be upset if she's upset. I thought if Mom listened to it, she would understand how serious I was. That means she probably didn't understand. Oh, goodness me. I missed the cassette tape time. I was much more of a Walkman and then an iPod Nano kid. I did have an MP3 player that was like shaped like a jelly bean, and I think it was called a bean, but it was cool. I think we just had like maybe family cassette tapes. Like I never had like a collection of my own, but I do remember using them in a boombox at one point. But yeah, mostly CDs. But there's flowers inside. Ah, there we go. Okay. I wonder if we'll get to hear her song. I kind of wish cassette tapes were still in. This is really cool looking. Oh. You composed this yourself? Yeah, the melody came to me first, so I started with that. I'm still working on the lyrics. Oh, and there's another one I'm preparing for a competition. The theme is, hold up, Adora. Didn't I tell you last time? You need to focus on your studies. Mom, I know it might seem like only a hobby right now, but please, can you at least try listening? Adora, do you even hear what you're saying? How can you waste your time on this instead of studying for your future? I'm tired, so let's talk another time. Another time? When's that gonna be? When you quit your job? As if that'll happen. Adora, I'm saying this for your sake. I'm serious about becoming a composer. I want to make it so you don't have to worry about money anymore. And people said I'm pretty talented, so... Adora, I said no. Don't even think about it. Right now, you may feel like you're special. Talented? There is no word more meaningless. Don't get carried away because of a mere compliment. Praise proves absolutely nothing. Wow, this is harsh. Dad's cassette player, despite how old it is, it can still play tapes. Why was she so angry? Was she more tired than usual? Even now, I still don't know why Mom reacted so explosively. I never expected her to yell at me like that. Her fury left me speechless. While I was stunned, she tore the tape from my hands and threw it into the trash. Without so much as a backward glance, she said, "Stop wasting your time on worthless things like this." What she threw away wasn't only a cassette tape. Therein was the piece of my heart that held my drive to comfort Mom despite the loneliness after Dad's passing. Even if hating her was the easier path, I didn't give up trying to understand her. But at that moment, when my heart was equated to trash, I felt something disappear from inside me. After Mom's rage quelled and silence fell once again, I finally gave up trying to understand her. Oh, my heart's in 2 pieces. Maybe more. Okay, well, with that heartbreaking little tale, we're going to go ahead and close out the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, bye!